Mark the ultimate guide. When it comes to renovating your home or revamping the look of a room, one common task is removing old floor tiles. This process might seem daunting initially, but with the right tools and techniques, you can do it successfully and prepare the surface for your new flooring. Remove floor tiles from the concrete, clear the area, and chip away the grout. Use a chisel to break the first time, then continue across the floor. Deal with stubborn tiles using a floor scraper, clean up debris and remove adhesive residue. Inspect the floor before installing new flooring. In this guide, we'll take you through a step-by-step process to instruct you about how to remove floor tiles from concrete. Let's dive in and learn in detail. Gather tools. Here is a checklist of tools and materials you would need for the project. Safety goggles, dust mask, work gloves, chisel or pry bar, power drill with a tile scraper attachment, optional but highly recommended, floor scraper with all the necessary tools at your disposal. You are ready to start removing the floor tiles. Hammer bucket for debris. Duration, 10 to 20 minutes. Cost, $40, $58. Effective steps to remove tile flooring from concrete. It may initially seem difficult to tackle the task of removing tile floors from concrete, but this step-by-step guide will help you through it. Follow the process below. Step 1. Prepare the area. Clear the room of any furniture or obstacles to create a spacious working environment. Cover nearby furniture and items with drop cloths or plastic sheets to protect them from dust and debris before removing concrete floor tiles. Step 2. Wear safety gear before you begin. Put on your safety goggles, dust mask, and work gloves. Safety should always be a priority when undertaking any DIY project. Step 3. Start removing the tiles with the aid of a bar. Meticulously chip away the grout encircling the tiles. As the grout binds the tiles, eliminating it will facilitate the subsequent tile removal procedure. Step 4. Commence removal of the initial tile. Place the required tool at the edge of the tile and gently tap it with heavy metal to loosen it from the core. Take care not to apply excessive force to avoid harming the underlying concrete. Having successfully detached the tile, you now have a reference to go for the next steps. Step 5. Continue removing tiles. Work your way across the floor, tile by tile, using the same method as in Step 5. Take your time and be patient, as this process can be time-consuming. If you have access to a power drill with a tile scraper attachment, it can significantly speed up the process by loosening multiple tiles at once. Step 6. Deal with stubborn tiles. Occasionally, some tiles might be more stubborn and refuse to come off easily. In such cases, use a floor scraper to pry them loose gently. Be cautious not to put too much pressure on the concrete to avoid any damage. Step 7. Clean up the debris as you remove the tiles. Place them in a bucket or trash bag for easy disposal. Once all the tiles are gone, spotless the floor to remove any remaining grout or adhesive. Step 8. Remove adhesive residue. After removing the tiles, you might find adhesive residue on the concrete floor. Use a floor scraper or a chemical adhesive remover to clean the surface thoroughly. 8 tips about using a machine to remove tile from concrete floor. Using a machine can significantly speed up the concrete floor tile removal process and make the task more efficient. However, operating these machines requires some know-how to ensure effective and safe tile removal. In this article, we'll provide a few essential tips to remember when using a machine for tile removal from concrete floors. 1. Choose the right machine. Selecting the appropriate machine for the job is crucial. Consider the size of the project, the type of tiles, and the condition of the concrete surface. A floor tile scraper machine or an electric tile removal machine may suffice for smaller residential projects. A ride-on tile removal machine is more suitable for larger and more demanding projects, like commercial spaces or extensive renovations. Choose the machine that matches the scale and complexity of your tile removal task. 2. Check the blades or attachments. Before starting the tile removal process, inspect the machine's blades or attachments. Ensure they are sharp, in good condition, and suitable for the type of tiles and adhesive you're dealing with. Dull or inappropriate blades can slow down the process and lead to unsatisfactory results. 3. Wear safety gear. Using a tile removal machine generates a lot of dust and debris, so don't forget to wear appropriate safety gear. Safety goggles, dust masks, and work gloves are essential to protect your eyes, respiratory system, and hands during the operation. 4. Start slowly. When using the machine for the first time or working on delicate areas, start at a slower speed to get a feel for its operation. Gradually increase the speed as you gain confidence and become more comfortable with the machine. 5. Be mindful of surroundings. Keep an eye on the surrounding walls, baseboards, and other structures while operating the machine. The powerful vibrations and movements of the machine could accidentally damage nearby surfaces if you're not careful. 6. Work in sections. Divide the floor into manageable sections and work on one area at a time. This approach allows you to focus on each section, ensuring thorough tile removal and reducing the chances of missing spots. 7. Use proper dust containment. Tile removal can produce a substantial amount of dust, which can be hazardous and messy. Consider using a machine with an integrated dust containment system or connect it to an external vacuum or dust extractor. Proper dust containment will make the cleanup process easier and help maintain a cleaner work environment. 8. Periodic inspections and maintenance. Regularly inspect the machine during the tile removal process. Check for any signs of wear and tear on the blades or attachments and promptly replace them if necessary. Also, follow the manufacturer's guidelines for maintenance to keep the machine in optimal working condition. Mistakes to avoid when removing old floor tiles from concrete. Don'ts to note: removing old floor tiles from a concrete surface can be challenging, especially if you're unfamiliar with the process. However, avoiding common mistakes can save you time, effort, and potential damage to the concrete floor. In this article, we'll highlight some crucial mistakes to steer clear of when undertaking this project. 1. Lack of safety precautions. One of the most significant mistakes is neglecting safety precautions. Always wear appropriate safety gear, including safety goggles, dust masks, and work gloves, to protect yourself from flying debris and dust inhalation. Failing to prioritize safety can result in injuries and health hazards. 2. Insufficient preparation. Inadequate preparation can lead to a messy and disorganized tile removal process. Clear the room of furniture and obstacles, and cover nearby items with protective materials. Having a clutter-free work area allows for easier movement and minimizes the risk of damaging surrounding objects. 3. Not testing the tiles. Before diving into tile removal, testing a small section of tiles is essential. Some old tiles might contain asbestos, a harmful material found in older construction materials. If you suspect asbestos, stop the removal process immediately and seek professional help to handle the situation safely. 4. Using the wrong tools. Using inappropriate tools for tile removal can slow down the process and lead to frustration. Ensure you have the right tools for the job, such as a chisel, pry bar, hammer, and floor scraper. Consider using a power drill with a tile scraper attachment for a more efficient approach. 5. Skipping grout removal. Attempting to remove tiles without first chipping away the grout is a common mistake. Grout holds the tiles in place, and skipping this step makes tile removal much more difficult. Take the time to loosen the grout before attempting to remove the tiles. 6. Rushing the process. Removing floor tiles from concrete requires patience and precision. Rushing through the process can result in damaged tiles, concrete, or even personal injuries. Take your time and work systematically, tile by tile, to ensure a smooth and successful removal. 7. Applying too much force. While persistence is essential, applying excessive force during tile removal can cause unintended damage to the concrete surface. Use controlled and measured force to avoid harming the underlying concrete. 8. Disregarding adhesive residue. Upon tile removal, it's possible to encounter lingering adhesive residue on the concrete. Failing to address this residue can impede the seamless installation of new flooring. Employ a floor scraper or adhesive remover to cleanse the surface meticulously. 9. Neglecting levelness assessment. Following tile removal, examine the concrete floor for irregular or compromised sections. Prioritize leveling the surface and rectifying any flaws before introducing new flooring. A uniformly level and smooth foundation is imperative for a prosperous flooring installation.